keys to your apartment. You said you weren't around much anymore. Yeah, I stopped dropping by without an appointment. Cause I heard laughter coming through your door. Sometimes late at night you still call me. Before you close your eyes to sleep. Yeah, I made a vow that I would drop by sometimes. But that's a promise I can't keep. Cause I love you too much to ever start liking me. Let's leave the story at a no, I love you too much to ever start liking you. So don't expect me to be your friend. No, you act so happy when I see you. Yeah. You smile and take my hand. Introduce me to your latest lover. Yeah, that's when the world starts crushing in.
Our match is tomorrow, Sunday at 5 p.m. Real Mona and Red Forest. And at 7, it's Santos and Roxwood. So tomorrow, Real Mona and Red Forest. And late match is Santos versus Roxwood.
Would you stop what you were doing? Hurry on,
Welcome back. This is the second match. This is the second match for a doubleheader for the KSAFA Super League. And it's going to be Constant Spring. They face off against Barbican Football Club. Barbican, who at the moment, because Malines United won 3-0 in the first encounter, are second. So they will be looking to regain top spot, Barbican. So Constant Spring yet to win a match here in the KSAFA Super League. And they're bottom of the table and we're looking to grab their first 3 points of the competition. And so we start off. And if you can remember, Barbican actually went to the finals in the playoffs against Dunby Holding to progress to the Premier League, but fell short against them in the final moments. And that is the reason why they're still here. So Barbican will be looking to avenge that feat and finally go to top flight. See a ball by Wilmot, and so a foul. And it will be a free kick to Constant Spring. Sending that one to the back post, and a shot unblocked. And if they can try again, Constant Spring. Sending that one inside the 18-yard box again, and another attempt. And taken up by Nicholas Campbell. Sending that one to the far side. Trying to send that one for Wilson. Unable to. Note with Christie. Christie sends that one, trying to find Wilson, but they do latch onto it. And an opportunity, Barbican. It's still Barbican, and he tries to latch onto that one, but it will be a goal kick for Constant Spring. So just to read the lineup for you for Constant Spring first. Tariq Wilmot, he's in goal, and then Shamari Marsh, Everton Ricketts, Tafari Rubble, Rashawn Martin, Shaquem Morrison, Dwayne Brown, Siobhan Williams, Javier Wilmot, and Rohan Shea. And then on the bench, Chesray Time, Marshall Roberts, John-Luke Wilmot, Shaquille Grant, Kimani Bennett, Ricardo Marsh, Raymond Brevitt, and Carlton Salmon. And Ramon Brevitt actually in the starting 11. And then for Barbican in goal, Nicholas Grant. And then we have Joel Nicholas, Maurice Wilson, Malik Douglas, Hakeem Smith, Abayomi Diaguilar, then Ramin Hosang, Andrew Christie, Darian Dixon, Brian Gasson, and Mario McDonald. And then on the bench, we have Loxley Thompson, Tajay Dixon, Lucas Simpson, Naeem Cameron, Akeem Brooks, Akive Blake, Jamel Hemmings, Damian English, and Donovan Walker. Sending that one forward. Trying to find Morrison, and does. So Morrison of Constant Spring on the far side, sending that one inside the 18-yard box, but routinely taken by Nicholas Campbell. Sending that one across for Christie. It is Christie of Barbican. Tries a little skill there, but intercepted by Morrison. Shea gives back the ball to Barbican. And the referee says that there was a foul by Martin, so it will be a free kick to Barbican. Taken quickly. Musang sends that one forward, but he only meets Rowan Shea. And now Barbican through Hosang. Hosang sends that one forward, intercepted, but they do regain possession. And Christie sending that one long and forward. And couldn't meet Malik Douglas. But Malik Douglas does regain possession for Barbican, sending that one to the far side. And the Constant Spring, they do have the ball back. And Brevitt sends that one up for Shea, but Shea loses it. Now Christie sends that one for Husang. Husang sends that across. Dixon sends that further up, but intercepted in an acrobatic defensive clearance. But it does fall to Christie. Andrew Christie sends that one forward. And it's actually an offside. So, free kick for Constant Spring, and they do take it quickly. Sending that one forward was Wilmot, but intercepted, and now it's with Andrew Christie. Christie, brilliant ball forward. Trying to latch onto that was Malik Douglas. Still Malik Douglas. And it will be a goal kick for Constant Spring. And so, no real chances yet in this contest, in this encounter.
Did you want any food for halftime? Which one? Just jerk? Yeah.
Andrew Christie sends that one for Malik Douglas. And it's still Barbican. Oh, that was a clattering challenge, so it will be a free kick committed by Rowan Shea. Taken, or wanted to be taken quickly, but Hosang sends that one forward. And a shot. And just to be safe, the goalkeeper, Mario McDonald, with the tried for the spectacular Mario McDonald. And in the end, it went high and wide, so it will be a goal kick for Constant Spring.
I think it's the golf course.
Free kick or goal kick taken. Brevitt. And could not find Marsh. Now it's with Smith. So a throw to Barbican. Grayson Sending that one forward. Trying to find Wilson. Unable to. But it still falls to Barbican. And they do give up possession. And they gain it back. They regain possession. And now it's with Maurice Wilson. Sends that one inside. Trying to find Wilson again. Malik Douglas unable to pick out a final pass. Or a telling pass for Wilson. Constant Spring regaining possession. Rohan Shea. And it's still Rohan Shea. He's keeping things. And a beautiful ball sending forward for Marsh. But defensive work. By McDonald. So it will be a throw to Constant Spring. Taken quickly by Brevitt, finding Rowan Shea, but he loses it. And so it's Christie. Sends it back. To the fence. Now it's Mario McDonald. McDonald sending that ball forward, trying to find Wilson. Taking up routinely. Dwayne Brown sends that ball forward. And Rubble only finds the gloves of Nicholas Campbell. Sends that ball to the far side. Turning was D'Aguilar. Or D'Aguilar. And the referee says he was illegally impeded. Taken quickly. And now it's Barbican with the possession. And Christie. To Husang. Sang up for Wilson. Wilson sends that one across for Grayson. It's still Grayson. A beautiful ball for Smith. And Everton Ricketts shielding, so it will be a goal kick for Constant Spring. And McDonald with the defensive work. Fell to the head of Marsh and couldn't keep that one under control, so it will be a throw to Barbican. Taken quickly. Now it's with Grayson, and the referee says he was outside, so a throw taken quickly. Marsh. And Shea met Husang in the air. One. And now it's with Brian Grayson. Grayson looking for a pass. Sends that one across to McDonald. Sends that one further across. And Dixon receives the ball back from the goalkeeper. Husang sends that one back to Dixon. Dixon launches that ball forward for Malik Douglas, who met into the Constant Spring defender. And a beautiful ball for Maurice Wilson. And beautiful defensive work from Everton Ricketts. No Marsh, just shielding off the player. Now it's with Williams, who loses the ball. Christie for Barbican. Still Christie. Tackled by Brevitt. And the referee says it's a foul on Andrew Christie. So free kick for Barbican. McDonald swings that one inside the 18-yard box, trying to find Wilson. And it's still Barbican with a chance. And headed out by Everton Ricketts. But it does fall to Barbican again. Still Barbican and a flick. And it's Maurice Wilson of Barbican. It's still Maurice Wilson. And that was close. And again, defensive work from Constant Spring to deny Barbican the go-ahead goal here in this contest. And that was very, very close. And now it's with Dixon. Dixon sends that one forward, trying to find Husang, but intercepted. And now it's with Constant Spring. Sends that one across and loses it. Andrew Christie hounded by Rowan Shea. And winning the ball, Rowan Shea. And it's an advantage for Constant Spring. Twisting and turning. Finding Brevitt. And it's Brevitt for Constant Spring. Sending that one inside for Wilmot. Wilmot with a shot. Blocked. And deflection by Wilmot. So it will be a throw to Barbican. Was latched on by Maurice Wilson. Sending that one that actually hit the post. Then another attempt. And it couldn't convert. So it's still Constant Spring 0, Barbican 0. Rubber loses possession to Malik Douglas. And now an opportunity. And gobbled up, but he does regain composure. Tariq Wilmot. Sends that one forward. Tried to find Morrison, but they do regain possession. Tidily done by Wilmot. Sends that one across for Brevitt. Brevitt does keep it in play. Sending that one to Shea, sending that one inside the 18-yard box. Only meets the gloves of Nicholas Campbell, who throws that one long to Malik Douglas. Turns, finds Husang. And now Barbican having most of possession at the moment. King sends that one for Dixon. Dixon loses it. The referee says a throw to Constant Spring. So just over 16 minutes gone in this contest. No one can convert at the moment. With Constant Spring with the possession. And trying to latch on to that was Marsh. And Marsh does gain possession. Now it's Rohan Shea. Passes it for Shevon Williams, who loses possession. Now Barbican can attack. And Maurice Wilson chips that one forward for Andrew Christie. And Martin says, no, you're not getting past me. And it will be a throw taken quickly by Wilson. No, it's with Husang. Husang turning. Finds Christie again. And Christie looking for a pass. Sends that one back to Grayson. Grayson sends it to Christie. Christie launches that ball forward. And wanted to find Hakeem Smith. Couldn't find him. So it will be a goal kick for Constant Spring. Now it's with Wilmot. He chests it down for Brevitt. Brevitt attempted to send that one forward for Morrison. Couldn't. But Wilmot does gain back possession for Constant Spring, who launches that ball forward to find Shaquem Morrison. It's Morrison losing possession, but he does regain possession, and the referee says it's a goal kick to Barbican. Barbican with possession. Christie sends that one back. And now Christie with the ball for Barbican. Sends that one across to Grayson. Grayson turning from Brevitt. Looking for a pass and finds De Aguilar, who sends it back for Christie. And now it's with Mario McDonald, who launches that ball forward and finds Maurice Wilson. Maurice Wilson heads that only into the path of a Constant Spring player. And now it's with Rubble. Sends that ball forward and able to find Shaquem Morrison. And taken up by Nicholas Campbell. Now it's with Mario McDonald. Launches that ball forward, trying to find Malik Douglas. Met the head of Malik Douglas and it went into touch, and it will be a throw to Constant Spring. So just over 19 minutes gone here in the second KSAFA Super League matchup here at the Constant Spring football field. The first match that was concluded, Malines United, they emerged 3-0 victors. And so currently they're atop Zone A with Barbican in second at the moment. Real Mona in third. And the team that is playing now, Constant Spring, against Barbican, they're actually trying to register their first win of the season. They have played 3 and have lost all 3, so they have not accumulated any points so far here in the KSAFA Super League. And as we know, the top 4 teams will go to the quarterfinals. So Husang sends that one back to Nicholas Campbell. Campbell sends that one right back to Husang. Husang trying to find a pass and does find Brian Grayson. No, Brian Grayson with the ball. Surges forward, trying to find Malik Douglas. And fighting is Malik Douglas, but Rubble. It is actually an offside call by the referee. So it will be a free kick to Constant Spring. So in case you're wondering, this is actually the KSAFA Super League. Trying to turn is Morrison. And now it's Constant Spring through Rubble. Still Rubble with the ball. Twisting and turning is Rubble. Hounded by 2 Barbican players. Sends that one back for Wilmot, who launches that ball forward. And only fell to a Barbican player. And Brevitt sends that one into touch for a throw to Barbican. Constant Spring with the ball. Now it's with Marsh, loses it. And it's a foul committed by Chevron Williams on Hakeem Smith. So it will be a free kick for Barbican. Taken quickly by Brian Grayson. And the referee says no, that's not the place where the foul was committed. So he is commanded to take it over again. And this time, Mario McDonald takes that one quickly to Brian Grayson. Brian Grayson launches that ball forward off Ramon Brevitt. So it will be a throw to Barbican. And it seems to be Grayson that will be taking this throw. He is. Sends that one to Husang. Husang sends it back to Grayson. Grayson launches that ball, trying to find Christie. And it's back with Grayson. Still Grayson. He loses the ball. Now it's with Wilmot. Launches that ball forward. Meeting the head of Douglas. And it goes into touch for a throw to Constant Spring. So almost 23 minutes gone in this contest. And still no team have converted their chances. And McDonald launches that ball forward, trying to find Christie. Wilmot defensive work. falling to Tafari Rubble. Now it's Rubble. Loses possession to Diaguilar. And now it's with Barbican. Now it's Husang. Husang sends that one across to Grayson. It's Grayson with the ball. Launching that ball forward. And now it's Hosang. And a shot by Hosang and wide up the target. So a goal kick for Constant Spring.
What does a wish league mean?
A wish league this.
Yeah.
Cameraman saying element.
Yeah, can't do anything about it. I'm gonna type applications open for cameraman.
There's a battle going on down there between Morrison and McDonald. And the battle, we can safely say, based on the decision by the referee, was won by McDonald. So it will be a free kick to Barbican. Sending that one across to Nicholas Campbell, the goalkeeper, who sends that one across to Dixon. Dixon with the ball. Launches that ball forward. Trying to find Maurice Wilson, doesn't. Only falls to the head of Martin. And now Constant Spring with possession through Brevitt. Brevitt sends that ball forward, trying to find Morrison. And it does, being tackled by Dixon. Constant Spring with possession. Tempted to send that one inside the 18-yard box. Unable to. Now it's with Tafari Rubble of Constant Spring. Tafari Rubble. No vision at that time, so it will be a goal kick for Barbican.
Can you push that and Mondays? And Monday exclusive.
Mondays, Waterhouse Week.
Yeah, exclusive on the thing.
Don't forget, tomorrow it's Portmore United. They will face off against Arnett Gardens in Red Stripe Premier League action. And then on Monday, exclusively on the mobile app and the website, it will be Red Stripe Premier League action again. And this time it's Waterhouse. They'll be looking to bounce back from their defeat to Cavaliers last week, Monday. And they will face off against Reno. So should be an exciting one. Just remember that Monday Night Football, they're always exclusively on the website and on our mobile app. It's
Click the link in the description.
So click the link in the description for more information, as you know, on how to subscribe to Island Sports Network. It's islandsports.net. It's $3.99 US per month and $39.99 US for the year. As we know, 50% of the paid subscription goes back to the different leagues that we broadcast live. So just to let you know, so Monday it's Waterhouse versus Reno, and tomorrow it's Arnett Gardens versus Portmore United at the Spanish Town Prison Oval. Through now to Constant Spring. Sending that ball forward over to Brevitt. Brevitt couldn't keep that one under control. So the referee does not call a foul, but in fact says it's a throw to Constant Spring. Brevitt to take this throw. No, he leaves it for Marsh. So Marsh will take this throw to Brevitt. Brevitt back to Marsh. Almost puts that one into touch, but he does keep it in. And Wilmot sends that one across to Shea. Shea sends it to Williams, who launches one and it's blocked. And it's Morrison. And the referee says it's actually a free kick. And now an opportunity for Constant Spring to go ahead in this contest. Just over 28 minutes gone. And it's a stalemate so far. So an opportunity for Wilmot to put this one into the back of the net. And send Constant Spring ahead. Will he convert? So Javier Wilmot with an opportunity. Constant Spring with the free kick. Oh, had to stretch for that Nicholas Williams or Nicholas Campbell. And first real chance for Constant Spring to go ahead. And now Barbican with the opportunity. And great defensive work or great goalkeeping by Tariq Wilmot. And from one goalkeeper to another. So one denied a free kick for Constant Spring and the other prevented the run of play for Barbican. Their defense fell asleep for a bit, Constant Spring, and Wilmot, brilliant goalkeeping to keep Maurice William off the score sheet, or Malik Douglas, sorry, off the score sheet for Barbican. Now it's with McDonald, sends that one across to Dixon. Sets that one up for Husang. Husang turns by Siobhan Campbell, sends that ball forward. And another chance, and it's Malik Douglas. Sends that one in and unable to find Maurice Wilson, and now Rubble sends that ball forward trying to find Morrison, doesn't, and now it's with Christie. Christie sends that ball across to Brian Grayson, and now it's with Malik Douglas. Douglas sends that one across trying to find Maurice Wilson, and taken up by the goalkeeper. Just over 31 minutes gone. Headed on, but defensive work by Mario McDonald means there's another throw for Constant Spring. Again, slowly but surely, they're moving up the line, Constant Spring. Sending that ball forward to Marsh. Another opportunity, but the sturdy defender, Mario McDonald, shields him out for a goal kick to Barbican. Barbican looking to register their third win of the season, and a Constant Spring looking to register their first. Barbican with possession. Beautiful ball floated over for Hakeem Smith, but unable to latch on to that. And Everton Ricketts gives up the ball, and a chance for Barbican, and it's with Maurice. Actually, actually was Malik Douglas with the chance to send Barbican ahead. And it was served on a silver platter. That ball sent across by Hakeem Smith to Malik Douglas. And that was an opportunity for Barbican to go ahead. And it was Maurice Wilson in the mix as well, but that ball was sent beautifully to Malik Douglas and he couldn't convert. And it will be a throw to Constant Spring. So Constant Spring can count their lucky stars at the moment. It's still 0-all. Siobhan Williams over to Wilmot, who sends that one back to Martin. Martin sends that one across to Ricketts. Ricketts sends that one to the far side for Rubble, who sends that one up for Martin. Loses it, and now Barbican have possession. It's with Andrew Christie. Christie twisting and turning. And now it's Mario McDonald. Sends that one for Husang, who sends that to Christie, who chips that one over and trying to find Grayson. And it's actually a high boot by Brevitt, so it will be a free kick to Barbican.
It's down.
So the referee calls back the free kick. Says the ball was rolling. And so sending that one in forward was actually Maria McDonald, but the referee says it's a foul, so it will be a free kick to Constant Spring. And now it's with De Aguilar. De Aguilar loses it. And so it is a throw to Barbican. Take it quickly. Now it's with Maurice Wilson. Loses out. And Constant Spring do regain possession. Acrobatic clearance from Wilmot. And it falls to him again. Sending that ball over brilliantly to Dwayne Brown. And the referee says a throw to Constant Spring. 36.5 minutes gone. Williams. Brevitt back to Williams, who sends that one across to Rubble. It's Tafari Rubble. Sending that one for Ron Shea. And it's Rowan Shea. Sending that one across. And still Dwayne Brown. And it's actually a corner to Constant Spring. Now another opportunity for Constant Spring to go into the lead. And a corner set inside. And an opportunity. And that was actually Morrison. So it is, in fact, a goal kick for Barbican. Now it's Rowan Shea. Sends that one back for Williams. And it's still Williams who sends that across for Brevitt. And Brevitt And nothing coming from that pass to Brevitt, so it will be a goal kick for Barbican. Taken quickly. Now it's with Mario McDonald. Sends that one to Brian Grayson. Grayson back to McDonald. Donald launching that ball forward, trying to find the Aguilar. Only finds Chevron Williams of Constant Spring. No, Constant Spring. Chevron Williams chips that ball forward for Dwayne Brown. It's still Dwayne Brown, and it goes out for a throw to Constant Spring.
Man, that dirt just...
Constant Spring loses possession. And that ball launched forward, trying to find Maurice Wilson. Instead found the head of Everton Ricketts. And now it's pushed forward for Brevitt. Brevitt loses to Grayson. And now it's Malik Douglas who can search forward for Barbican. Sending that ball forward to Maurice Wilson and an opportunity. And the goalkeeper again. Fantastic goalkeeping so far. Averts danger twice in space of a couple of minutes. And that was a peach of a ball from Malik Douglas to Maurice Wilson. And Wilson had an opportunity for Barbican to go ahead. And the defensive work by Wilmot, the goalkeeper, keeps this one locked at 0-0 still. Malik Douglas sends that one to Grayson, intercepted by Javier Wilmot. And now back with Husang. Husang sends that one to Christie. And the referee plays advantage. Now it's with Douglas. Now it's with Brian Grayson. Grayson sends that ball forward. Intercepted by Everton Ricketts. So there's a man down on the field. It's actually Romain Husang.
No, that's about the same as yesterday.
So keep the comments coming in for YouTube and Facebook Live, and tell us who you think will win this match with Barbican and Constant Spring. So a throw by Tariq Wilmot to Fari Rubble. Sends it back to Martin. Martin twists and turns. And Andrew Christie down on the field as the referee stops play. He's still down. Medical staff for Barbican on standby at the moment. Christie's still being attended to. And so he will take it off momentarily. So they purposefully put that one into touch for a throw to Constant Spring. Chevron Williams launches that ball forward. Barbican with the possession through Andrew Christie, launches that ball forward for Hakeem Smith. It's Hakeem Smith, speed, and an opportunity, and that's the first goal of the contest. Beautiful goal by Malik Douglas. And Barbican finally have their goal. Brilliant ball by Hakeem Smith across to Malik Douglas. Finally converted the chance. So Barbican, they do lead by a goal to nil. Just on the cusp of halftime. And Constant Spring goes into halftime, maybe, possibly, behind by a goal to nil. And they do. That is the end of the first half. They pressed and pressed and pressed, and Barbican finally got their goal, converted by Malik Douglas. So at the end of the first half, at the end of 45 minutes, it is Barbican 1, Constant Spring 0.
Yeah, yeah. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. Let's stay up. We changing positions, but I like the mission. Where you can dive right in and hold on my legs up. I'm gone in a minute, as long as you win it. 'Cause my love and your love is higher. I'm not coming down, won't deny it. I'm not coming down, won't deny it. You know that I adore you, eh? 'Cause I can't see you walk away. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. Let's stay up, yeah, yeah. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. Stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. Let's stay up. Your love, I don't want no other one. Don't tell me keep on it, baby. Make love with the lights turned off. From sun up till sundown. I know your ex knows she keep quiet about it. Start from the bottom, going straight to the top. Baby, don't stop, go harder. I'll be your big cutter. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. Let's stay up, let's stay on my way up. Catching all the views like an elevator. Give it to me, stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. We can just turn on the TV. Slow it down, the neighbors can hear me. Oh, grinding to the beat, you curling up your feet, feeling kinda tips, it's off the Hennessy. Oh, on my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. All the views, all the stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? So can I stay with you, baby? It's just me and you, baby. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. Let's stay up. Do what you want, do what you want with me. Do what you want, baby. Do what you want with me. Do what you want, do what you want with me. Do what you want, honey. Do what you want with me. If it ain't hot enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't hot enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't tough enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't rough enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't rude enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't good enough, I'm gonna tell you. If it is not enough, I'm gonna tell you. If I ain't cough enough, I'm gonna tell you. Do what you want.
All right. So halftime interview again here with Daniel Lynn, the owner of Constant Spring Football Club. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, pretty good.
All right. So you guys are down 1-0 at the half. You guys were pressing and pressing as well. Got some opportunities. And actually a free kick that the goalkeeper Nicholas Campbell had to reach for, but right on the cusp of halftime, you guys converted. Charles, what happened in the first half? What's your assessment of the first half?
At first, I think it was an even situation. It could have gone either way. But lots of concentration in the last minute caused us a goal. But basically, what we've been doing is to rebuilding the side. We're rebuilding the team basically because with the Super League taking so long to start, a lot of players left. About 6 players left. Some migrated, and some moved on and stopped playing. So it's a rebuilding process. Tonight, I'm pretty happy with the game. We have played, I'll say about 2 good games and 2 bad games. So, but we haven't won a game yet. But I think we are coming around and things will pick up.
All right, so what's the game plan heading into the second half for Constant Spring? Does the game plan change, or is there going to be a switch up of the game plan heading into the second half?
Well, we had A and B. Plan A, plan B. If we are up, we know what we do. If we are down, we know what we do. So definitely it's a do or die situation now. So it's a 1 love, 5 love, same thing. So we're going all out in attack. It's going to be 3 points. We'll be going for the gun.
All right, thank you so much, and hope you get the 3 points tonight.
My pleasure, man.
All right, so at the end of the first half, as you heard, a goal converted on the cusp of halftime by Malik Douglas is the difference at this point in time. So it is Barbican 1, Constant Spring 0.
Anybody from Jamaica, anybody from St. Lucia, anybody from Guyana, anybody from Antigua, give me.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. God said to me, giving up shouldn't be. Sometimes the going seems rough, but still don't give up. Keep your head up high. I see how hard the wicked them a try. Remember, God is standing by.
He's standing by.
I'll save you from the stormy night. Oh God, God set me free.
God set me free.
Because I take my troubles to thee.
Take my troubles to thee.
No more will I worry.
No more will I worry.
God set me free. God, you spoke to me. When I take my troubles to thee,
Take my troubles to thee.
no more will I worry.
No more will I worry.
God set me free. Oh Lord, my God, ruler of the universe. Without you around me, what life really worth? Now you're sending out your orders. Enemies get confused.
And we're back. Second half action. As the referee just checking the linesmen are ready to go, checking his watch. Checking if everything is okay. And the second half will begin. So, Barbican, they do lead by a goal to nil. And another opportunity here. Couldn't send that one inside. And now it's Wilmot of Constant Spring sending the ball across. And now Barbican can attack, but they do lose possession. And now it's Shea sending that ball forward. Back to Shea again. And an opportunity. Blocked by Dixon. So it will be a corner to Constant Spring. So an opportunity. Corner taken. Oh, that was close. Could have been the equalizer. So it will be a goal kick to Barbican. And now Abayomi Diaguilar sends that one forward for Hakeem Smith, the supplier of the goal for Barbican. Still Hakeem Smith. A beautiful turnaround. And it sends that one across and an opportunity. And it's still Barbican. And it couldn't latch on to that one is Christie. And McDonald sends that one across. Trying to find Grayson, but it's intercepted, and no Constant Spring can search forward. And it's still Constant Spring with possession. Constant Spring still. And then now Shea. The goalkeeper came off his line again. And Nicholas Campbell met the boot of Rowan Shea. So play has been stopped. And the referee has summoned the Barbican medical staff. And so that was an opportunity as well for Constant Spring to get the equalizer. And I think that the urgency of Rowan Shea was just a little bit off because he still was able to latch onto the ball, but he met the goalkeeper, Nicholas Campbell. And that is why we have Nicholas Campbell on the field, down on the field at the moment.
He doesn't? It's going to be, yeah, it's not going to be as easy as, Arnold's a little tough too, but.
No, but the guy came in and helped you. Right?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get there around 10 a.m. because I need to check out the power situation and the internet. And if worse comes to worse, I'm just going to switch to Tivoli, which is at 7. But I'm pretty sure I
switch to Tivoli. So Tivoli match is going to be at Tivoli?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can just switch already with me, the switch. You can just get around with me if you're switching.
Okay, are you close by there?
Tivoli?
Yeah.
No.
No?
But I mean, you're gonna have to travel all the way back into town,
Yeah.
and that's a lot.
Right. Well, because I think what we're going to have to do for Spanish Town is Genoa's going to have to stay on the bench, and we're going to be near the field. So we're going to be far away from him. Because he has to be on the benches. There's no platform. Well, there's a platform, but the platform is too far.
Okay.
So, but if he can, he's going to ask if he can come earlier tomorrow, so we can test things out.
Oh, January?
Genoa, yeah.
Okay. I probably have to be there with you guys. See how it works out.
I streamed from there before, it wasn't so bad, so.
And it will be a substitution. It's actually Abayomi Diaguilar that comes off. His night is finished. And Tajay Dixon, he comes on. Throw was taken quickly. And it's still danger. Danger averted now. Marsh intercepted. And Hakeem Smith couldn't launch that one forward. For Nicholas, so the referee says a free kick for Barbican. And the referee says that's not the place where the foul was committed. Taken quickly. Now it's with Dixon. Back to McDonald. And McDonald sending that one forward for Hakeem Smith. And challenged by Tafari Rubble. So it will be a throw to Constant Spring. Take it quickly. Sending that one inside, but Nicholas Campbell saw that one all the way. Intercepted. Constant Spring do have possession. Owned by Malik Douglas, the goal scorer for Barbican. Through to Constant Spring. Javier Wilmot. Sending that ball up. And Nicholas Campbell seeing that one all the way. So, launching that one forward is Nicholas Campbell. Trying to find Maurice Wilson. Unable to. Intercepted. And the referee says it's a foul. And the referee says it's an offside as Tajay Dixon tried to plead the case for Barbican. But the referee confirms it's an offside. So, Javier Wilmot. And the referee says it's a foul. So, free kick to Constant Spring. So, 53.5 minutes gone. Barbican, they do lead. So, it would mean that Barbican would go back atop the table. And now it's Tajay Dixon trying to get by Siobhan Williams, intercepted, and now it's Tajay Dixon again, and intercepted again, but Barbican do have an opportunity, sending that one inside, and it's still an opportunity. Danger had not been averted for Constant Spring. Oh, beautiful work by Hakeem Smith, sending that one inside, and will it be the second? It is the second goal of the contest. Comically converted, but converted nonetheless. And so Maurice Wilson gets on the score sheet. And Barbican double their advantage. So it's Barbican 2, Constant Spring 0. See a ball played inside. The goalkeeper Wilmot came off his line, and there were so many players. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful skill by Hakeem Smith, sending that one inside. And actually, Maurice Wilson slipped, but got a toe poke, and it ended up going across the line, and so it is a goal. So it's a card issued to Marsh. So Shamari Marsh gets a yellow card. And now we restart. And again they lose possession. No Maurice Wilson. Oh, that was a beautiful skill to get by the defender. And they tried to find Tajay Dixon. Unable to. And now it's Barbican with possession. And they will take a throw. Constant Spring try to regain possession. So with Barbican, however, and Brian Grayson puts that one into touch for a throw to Constant Spring. Intercepted, but defensive work means that there is a throw to Barbican. That was Javier Wilmot that put that one into touch. So, goal kick for Constant Spring. I'm not sure what's going on. But it is a throw to Barbican. And so Nicholas will take this throw. Joel Nicholas takes the throw. And now it's Malik Douglas. And it's still Malik Douglas. And the referee says it's actually a foul. Says it was committed, it seems to be by Dwayne Brown. So it will be a free kick to Barbican. And so there will be a change. And number 9, Ramon Brevitt. He comes off. And then Cesare comes on for Constant Spring. So it's Cesare. He comes on. And Brevitt comes off. So, free kick for Barbican. Tafari. Rubble sends that one forward. Snow with Grayson and Constant Spring with Dwayne Brown. And they do have possession and can attack. And a foul Committed on Ricardo Marsh. And an opportunity. And Cesare had the opportunity to at least peg one back, but the referee says no, it's a goal kick because the coaching staff was saying that it's a corner. I thought it was actually a corner, but the referee actually says it is in fact a goal kick. And now Marsh sends that one forward. It's Douglas that sends that one forward. And a fight is happening over there. And the referee has to step in. Motion by Hakeem Smith. Taunting Shamari Marsh.
There's a double yellow.
And so the referee has brandished yellow card for Hakeem Smith. So he goes in the books for the altercation. It seems to be Everton Ricketts that actually he was in the altercation with, so he gets a yellow card as well. So double yellow. Wilmot trying to latch on to that one, headed on by McDonald. And foul committed by Chevron Williams, so it will be a free kick to Barbican. Referee just having words with Williams, telling him that another challenge like that and you're in the books. So free kick for Barbican. Sending that one inside the 18-yard box. And Tariq Wilmot pokes that one out for a throw. Now it's with Dixon. And then to Malik Douglas, who sends that one in. It falls to Shamari Marsh. Marsh sends that one up for Dwayne Brown, who sends that to Marsh again. Marsh tries to push the ball upfield, but he turns, sends it back to Brown. Brown sends it to Ricketts. And now it's with Shamari Marsh. Sends that ball forward, couldn't find his teammate, so it goes into touch for a throw to Barbican. Just over 64 minutes gone in this encounter. Malik Douglas trying to chase that one. And it's Tajay Dixon. And I know it's Rowan Shea. Sending that one to Dwayne Brown. It's Dwayne Brown. Chips that one forward. Only falls to Nicholas. And he sends it to Malik Douglas, the goal scorer. Trying to curl that one for Maurice Wilson. And he latches on to that one. And he will take on Everton Ricketts. Sends it to Tajay Dixon. And a clattering challenge from Martin. Rashawn Martin has fouled Tajay Dixon, so it will be a free kick to Barbican. And Everton Ricketts is trying to ask the referee, or he is asking the referee, what did he do to merit a foul? And a free kick for Barbican.
There was a yellow card.
So they have the opportunity of tripling their advantage. As we know, goals scored by Malik Douglas on the cusp of half-time. In the 45th minute, actually, he scored. And then Maurice Wilson converted the second chance. And that was just a bundle inside the 6-yard box, and he converted just a toe poke. And now an opportunity to go 3-0 up. We see 4 people behind the ball. Who will take this one? Christie. And so it reflects off Tafari Rubble. So it will be a corner to Barbican. It seems that Hakeem Smith will take this one. An in swing with his right foot. And he does so. Trying to meet the head of Tajay Smith, unable to. And now it's Malik Douglas with an opportunity. He's inside the 18-yard box, but he sends it out to Hakeem Smith, who sends that one inside the 18-yard box. Couldn't collect that one properly, Tariq Wilmot. And so it's with Joel Nicholas. Joel Nicholas sends it to Hakeem Smith. Hakeem Smith to Romain Husang. To Andrew Christie. Andrew Christie, oh, brilliant ball to Tajay Dixon. And the referee says an offside call by the linesman. So the referee has carded Tajay Dixon. Constant Springs still have a mountain to climb. Almost 69 minutes gone in this contest. And now they have an opportunity. Loses it. Now it's Tajay Dixon. Sends that one across for Hakeem Smith. Hakeem Smith sends that one up for Tajay Dixon. And he tried to latch on to that one, Tajay Dixon, but couldn't. And he does latch on to that one. Brilliant work by Tajay Dixon. And a ball. Oh, that was close. Everybody thought that was going to be converted. And you thought that he was going to wheel away in celebration. And not to be wide of the target. My oh my, relief for Constant Spring. They do get back the ball. Barbican, however, brilliant ball by Tajay Grant, or Tajay Dixon. And he has sent this crowd ablaze here at the Constant Spring football field. Wants to get on the score sheet, Tajay Dixon. And every time he latches on to the ball and he goes towards goal, the crowd stands up. So that's the crowd please at the moment. It's back with Nicholas Campbell, the goalkeeper. Sends that ball for Dixon. That's DeAndre Dixon. And now it's with Joel Nicholas. Seeing the run of Malik Douglas. Brilliant run by Malik Douglas. And the linesman says, the second assistant says it's actually an offside call. Almost losing it was Brian Grayson. And he puts that one into touch for a throw to Constant Spring. Take it quickly. And Constant Spring with an opportunity to actually peg one back. But there's nobody inside the 6-yard box or the 18-yard box to convert. And so, comfortable out. And now, Douglas fouled by Rowan Shea. And the referee just talking to Rowan Shea, telling him to be careful. So it will be a free kick to Barbican. And Andrew Christie sends it to Romain Husang. Sending it across to Brian Grayson. And Grayson sends that ball to Hakeem Smith. Hakeem Smith trying to use trickery to get by Marsh. It goes into touch for a throw to Barbican. Seems to be Grayson that will take this throw. And he's trying to send that one forward for Tajay Dixon. And the referee signaled a foul. And another substitution in the offing. And Damian English seems to be the one that will be coming on. And Hakeem Smith will be coming off. Damian English will be coming on. So Hakeem Smith, his night is done. Siobhan Williams trying to latch on to that ball again for Constant Spring. Christian sends that ball forward to Malik Douglas. Chasing that down is Malik Douglas. He has some speed. And it is a foul committed by Everton Ricketts, so it will be a free kick to Barbican. And that one collected by Tariq Wilmot. So Sending that one long. And he tried to find Chesre, but unable. And Malik Douglas collects that one for Barbican. Sending that ball forward. Trying to find Damian English. Shields the defender. Trying to set that one inside, Damian English. Sending one back out for Joel Nicholas. Oh, beautiful skill. And he sent that one inside only to be met by Martin. And now it's with Joel Nicholas. Sends that one back to Dixon and players down. So the second goal, brilliant skill by Malik Douglas. And he sent that one inside, and comically, because Maurice Wilson actually lost it and then just toe poked it across the line, and the referee says that was a goal. So that is the second goal of the contest. And so, another substitution, and Jamel Hemmings, he's coming on. And Dadrian Dixon, he's coming off. So Dadrian Dixon, he is coming off, and then Jamel Hemmings, he's coming on. Also, Kimani Bennett, he comes on, and Rowan Shea comes off. So there will be a drop ball. Damian English. And bodied off of his ball. And now it's Rubble. Rubble sending that one across. Dangerously across. And Chesre will let that one run out for a throw to Constant Spring. Sending that one inside, dangerously inside, but no one to meet it. And Dwayne Brown sends that one to Martin, who sends it across to Chevon Williams. Chevon Williams chips that one forward. And couldn't keep that one was Ricardo Marsh. And chasing it down was Jamel Hemmings. So the two substitutes wanted to latch on to that one. Now it's with Ricketts. Ricketts sends that one to Javier Wilmot. Javier Wilmot sends that one across to Tafari Rubble. Tafari Rubble sends that one forward. Could not find Kimani Bennett. And he apologizes. Quickly taken. Now Joel Nicholas. Couldn't find Romain Husang. Now it's with Wilmot. Wilmot sends that one across to Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown sends that one in the attacking third, and he gets it back. And tries the little flicker, but Barbican regains possession. Now it's with Husang. Intercepted. Now it's with Chevon Williams of Constant Spring. And Chesre loses possession. And now Malik Douglas chips that one forward for Jamel Hemmings. And Martin takes care of that one. Kimani Bennett tried to latch on to that one. And it's with Joel Nicholas. Sends that one back for McDonald. Now McDonald launches that one forward, only meets the boot of Williams. And now it's with Dwayne Brown of Constant Spring. And Shamari Marsh attempted to latch onto that one, but he doesn't. And they do regain possession, however, Constant Spring now. It's Javier Wilmot. A foul by Ramin Husang, so it will be a free kick to Constant Spring. Just over 80 minutes gone in this contest. Now it's with Malik Douglas. Intercepted by Martin. And now it's Javier Wilmot. Tries the spectacular. Oh! The goalkeeper couldn't latch onto that one properly, Nicholas Campbell. So it will be a corner to Constant Spring. So Robert will take this one. He does. And it's still, oh, that was a brilliant try. Just wide. Met that one with his right foot, Siobhan Williams. And just misses the target, so it will be a goal kick to Barbican. And I guess you can say that Nicholas Campbell saw that one all the way. Launching that one forward, trying to find Malik Douglas, only falls to the head of Shamari Marsh. And now Javier sends that one to Siobhan Williams. And Cesare is fouled by McDonald. Dodger and Dixon actually. No Tafari Rebel sends that one across, and another opportunity. But Nicholas Campbell collects that one routinely. And he's pushing his team forward. Adrian Dixon sends that one to Andrew Christie. Andrew Christie sends it back and receives it. Now it's with Brian Grayson. Now it's with Husang, who sends that back to Andrew Christie. Now to Nicholas Campbell. And he boots that one into touch for a throw to Constant Spring. Joel Nicholas. Oh, a slip up at the back there. And Damian English will try to chase, try as he might. He couldn't get there. And I thought he would have sent Douglas, because Douglas was free on the right. And now it's Nicholas. And now Jamil Hemmings sends that one to Damian English. Defensive work by Javier Wilmot, so it will be a throw to Barbican. 83.5 minutes gone. Joel Nicholas sends that one inside the 18-yard box, and that is very close. The referee says there was a push. Similar to Morata's goal for Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, but this time it didn't go into the back of the net, and VAR was not summoned. So the referee saw that one all the way. A foul, however, to Barbican. And again, Constant Spring can breathe a sigh of relief.
Push the tomorrow and Monday, and then you can just say click the link in the description to find out more again.
And don't forget, tomorrow, Red Stripe Premier League action as we see another cross. Oh, that was served on a silver platter for Tajay Dixon. And he should have converted that one. He waited for that ball. The ball came to him, and he had all the manners of space, all acres of space to convert that one. He couldn't. And Constant Spring, again, danger has been averted for them. Don't forget, tomorrow, Red Stripe Premier League action. It is Arnett Gardens. They face off against Portmore United at the Spanish Town Prison Oval. And that is slated to start at 3 o'clock, so you don't want to miss that one. And a shot wide of the target. That will be on the website, that will be on the mobile app, that will be on YouTube, and that will be on Facebook Live. Also on Monday exclusively on the website, that's islandsports.net, and the mobile app Island Sports Network. You can find that in the Google Play Store or in the Apple Store. It will be Waterhouse versus Reno. And that was a brilliant save from Tariq Wilmot. And click the link in the description so you know how to subscribe. And it's $3.99 US per month and $39.99 US per year. And remember that 50%, whether it's KSAFA Super League or Red Stripe Premier League, 50% of those subscriptions will go back to the league. And you can also click subscribe to my YouTube channel, CGS Sports. I do everything sports, from football to basketball to cricket. I have a podcast on SoundCloud, so you can go on SoundCloud and you can follow that podcast. I speak about any sport as well. Click the notification bell for Island Sports Network on YouTube and CGS Sports on YouTube so you can know when the videos are posted for me and also when the matches are being streamed on Island Sports Network, so you don't want to miss anything. Remember, we do Sunday night football. We do KSAFA Super League on Friday and on Saturday. So you can watch that live on YouTube for free. So, all of that and more on Island Sports Network. So, the referee has called seemingly an offside call. So it will be a free kick to Constant Spring. Trying to find Kimani Bennett. Falls to Shezri. And he puts it into touch for a throw to Barbican. So just over 88 minutes gone in this contest. Sending that ball forward, trying to find Tajay Dixon, unable to. And Constant Spring with possession. Now it's with Dwayne Brown. Looping that ball forward, trying to find Ricardo Marsh. Throw taken. Launches that ball forward, trying to find Tajay Grant. Unable to. Now it's with Everton Ricketts, and he launches it forward. Meets the boot of Kimani Bennett, but unable to keep possession. Now it's with Joel Nicholas. Sends that one for Tajay Grant, who sends that one back to Andrew Christie. Now Tajay Grant has possession for Barbican. Tries to thread that one through. And Tajay Grant still on his feet. Still on his feet. And it's a foul. And it will be a free kick to Barbican. And razzle and dazzle from Tajay Grant. And the crowd is loving it. So, not missing any moment of it as we're approaching 90 minutes. Will be a goal kick for Constant Spring. You would say this is all but over for them, and it is. So, a comical conversion. And a brilliant right-footed volley means that Barbican, they do go back into the lead of Zone A. So, after 90 minutes, Constant Spring still without a win, and Barbican registers their third of the season. So it is Barbican 2, Constant Spring 0. Stay tuned. We'll have a full-time interview. You don't want to miss it. Full-time interview here with one of the goal scorers for Barbican, Malik Douglas. Now, you guys were pushing. You guys got the opportunities, and that was a brilliant one-time strike from you at the cusp of halftime to put you guys ahead. At all, was there any mindset for you to control and shoot, or was just go for goal? I saw the goal and I was gonna take it.
Well, the keeper was tracking, so I just placed about where I'm coming from. Day in, day out, I watch Leroy Sane, so nothing new.
Leroy Sane, okay, taken from the German. So, what does this mean for you guys? Does the confidence boost? Because I know last year you guys had a very good opportunity to go into the Premier League, but you guys fell short. Does this win and going back atop Zone A mean that the confidence is now rising within the team?
Well, we're not playing well so far, but we don't get along.
Get along. And What do you make of that comical conversion I saw with Maurice Wilson? Because there was a bundle inside the 6-yard and 18-yard box, and the referee after that just said, "Oh, it's a goal." What do you make of that?
Well, it's a good combination, so we're doing well in training, so nothing new.
All right, congratulations and good luck further on in the competition.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, at the end of 90 minutes, at the end of the contest, conversion by the interviewee Malik Douglas and a comical conversion by Maurice Wilson means that they go atop Zone A. So Barbican, they do lead by they do lead Zone A with 10 points, and then in second we know it's Real Mona with 7. So you don't want to miss Sunday night's action. It will be Portmore United. They will face off against Arnett United. Arnett Gardens. That should be an exciting one. And then on Monday, exclusively on islandsports.net or our mobile app Island Sports Network, it will be Red Stripe Premier League action again, where Waterhouse will be looking to bounce back from their Monday Night Football defeat against Cavaliers when they faced Reno. So thank you so much for watching.